In this video, I'm gonna show you how to get as many cleaning accounts as you can handle. Yeah, basically unlimited clients. But before we jump into that, my name is Mike Mack and I help everyday people build automated cleaning businesses. I've also have written a book, it's an Amazon bestseller, Pick Up Cash, Not Trash, the ultimate guide to building financial freedom with an automated cleaning business. I've made it possible for my subscribers to get it for free. Just cover the shipping, the first link in the description, and that is all you. But now, let's get to the meat and potatoes of this video, unlimited clients. That is our focus right now. Okay, so here's the deal. Getting clients, in all seriousness, is the lifeblood of your entire business. I mean, you can have everything else completely dialed in. If you can't get clients, then you don't have a business. And since this is like the most popular question I get in the comments for these videos, I wanna dive a little bit deeper, okay? I wanna give you some evergreen strategies for you to implement so you constantly have clients coming to you. Does that sound good? All right. So listen, you need to stick around all the way throughout the tips because you don't want to apply one and miss the other because it'll fall on its face that way, okay? So what I'm giving you is a system to implement in your business. What I'm not giving you is, hey, just try this one thing, this is the magic bullet. Because the truth is there are no magic bullets, but there are effective ways and ineffective ways. So let me just tell you like this. What do most people do when starting their cleaning company? What most people do is they model what everyone else is doing. And to be honest, since the barrier of entry to get into this type of business is so low, you're typically following people who just know how to clean and they have some garbage bags and they're like, oh, I'm gonna start a cleaning business. But that's not the example you want to follow, okay? What you wanna do is set yourself apart. We're gonna talk about that too. But the point I really wanna drive home here is the true key is not coming across desperate. Now, like if you're printing 1,000 flyers or you're printing out 1,000, business cards, or maybe you're cold emailing or cold calling or going door to door. When you do those things, you look like everyone else and you also look kind of desperate. And even though there are good ways, I will admit, to go about that, typically, unless you've been like in the cold calling game for the last 10 years, 20 years, chances are you're not gonna be good at it for a really long time. And to go with the fact that it's very uncomfortable for most people, you're gonna come across desperate and it's going to hurt you. Even if you do manage to land a client, you're definitely not gonna get them at the price that you want them, all right? So let's get right into what you should be doing to be getting all of the clients you can handle. Okay, first things first, to make this like really, really work, there's a principle that you must follow, okay? And that is you have to create omnipresence around your particular target market, okay? Well, I know what you're thinking. You're probably like, wait, omnipresence? That means like I gotta show up on billboards, I gotta show up on the side of buses, at bus stops, I gotta get radio ads. No. That's old school stuff. I'm gonna tell you how to do that even if you don't have tens of thousands of dollars to like completely oversaturate your area, all right? There's a much better way. And what that is essentially is creating an omnipresence feel around a particular client, or in this case, a particular list of clients. So that's gonna lead us into the first thing you need to do. So before you create that omnipresence, you have to make your target list, okay? That is the first thing you need to do. Make your target list. In this list, spaces in your area, commercial spaces in your area, right? The types of offices you want to be working with, okay? Not small offices that are just gonna lead to a lot of headache and they're so difficult to staff. We'll save that for another video. But the purpose is if you compile a list of larger offices, then you don't have to go get 1,000 small offices. You need very few big offices to reach your financial goals, okay? So that's the first thing you need to do. So the way to do this, I mean, you can go to somewhere like Upwork.com and you can get somebody to scrape a bunch of names, emails, and just addresses for what you're looking for. But the key is I want you to dig in a little deeper. I want you to go through Google. I want you to build this list by yourself, okay? Because, usually I would tell you, no, do the easier way, go the automation route. But no, I want you to build this list. And the way to build this list the best is by going locally, going to Google and searching like medical offices or, schools or dealerships or, you name it, gyms, whatever you're into, whatever you're looking for. Look for the larger spaces faces, okay? When you compile a list of between 50 and 100 people, the more the better. Now you have a list of people you are going to start building your omnipresence around. They're gonna feel your company omnipresence. Let's get to the next thing. Okay, now that you have your list, the second thing that you must do is pick your methods. Now I'm talking 2 to 4 methods here, because if you just do one, that's not gonna make any difference, okay? So I mentioned omnipresence, but let me explain it a little further. Here's why we pick 2 to 4 methods and not just one. Because if you pick just one, it's so easy to ignore. But if you pick several, like if you show up when they go on Facebook and they see a Facebook ad, okay, boom. If you're showing up on Instagram, if you're showing up in direct mail, if you're showing up via email, like if you show up in multiple places, you are going to separate yourself from the pack. I mean, seriously, guys, everyone's trying to sell you on this magic bullet thing. Do this thing and you will be successful. Send this particular letter. The truth is, without omnipresence, you have none of that. It doesn't matter how great your Facebook ads are. It doesn't matter how great your copywriting is. None of that matters. I mean, of course it does matter. It has to be quality. But what I mean is, by itself, you are really yelling into a noisy room. Matter of fact, you're more of like whispering in like a big city subway. There's a huge crowd and you're just whispering. You know, you're whispering at a sporting event. No one's going to hear you that way, but they will hear you if you're showing up in different ways. So pick 2 to 4 methods, and that is how you go on offense towards getting these clients. Do that and you will see the massive difference that it makes. All right, now before we get into the last one, and the last one is so important, you cannot take the first 2 without the last one. None of these things would work by themselves, all right? But before we get into that, if you are enjoying this video, I need you to hit me with a thumbs up. Let me know that you're digging the video and I'll make more content like it. Also comment below if there's a particular question you have. All right, now, without further ado, the last one. How do you tie this all together? How do you make this work, Mike? Well, the key is consistency. Yep, no, you have to be consistent. What you can't do is pick 2 to 4 methods and do one month, the next one the next month, and then you stop and then you try something completely different, you rip it up. I've been there. We've all been there. We all want to send out one piece of mail, or we all want to just make one Facebook ad, or we all want to put one Google ad out there, and then we're just rich. But the truth of the matter is it doesn't work like that, okay? Because you don't know where these particular potential clients are in their journey with another cleaning company. They may have just signed a 1-year contract and now they're kind of stuck in that situation if they're unhappy. Maybe they got 6 months left, 3 months left. You never know, and this is why you stay consistent, okay? Staying consistent is going to help you drive through the noise, okay? Because just think about it right now. When you are wanting to quit on something because you feel it's not working, chances are your competition has already long given up. So if you stay consistent and if you see it through, you will be successful. That's how this works, okay? Staying consistent is a key element, and I warn you not to take me lightly on that. So the 3 tips in this video is basically the core of our rich niche method. This is how we, bring people in who have no business experience and they're coming in overnight and they are basically smacking around their competition who've been in the industry 10, even 20, 30 years because these methods work. All right, so if you want to have a deeper dive in how the rich niche method works, I put together, seriously, a brand new masterclass. Bing! You can get it in the description under this video. Go get it right now. It's available for a limited time, but it is 45 minutes long, so you definitely want to go distraction free. If you don't have that kind of time right now and you want to grow but you don't want to do it the hard way, then I advise you to watch this video right now and get to the masterclass later. All right, peace out.